7 reasons not to do Airbnb arbitrage. Reason number 1, you need to invest a lot of money up front. In order to get started with Airbnb arbitrage, you need to pay for a bond, at least 1 to 2 months lease, and all the furnishings for the house or apartment. This normally ranges from a minimum of $15K to $50K plus, depending on the size of the house. Reason number 2, it's very risky. Airbnb arbitrage is fine while your property is fully booked. But if the market changes and your bookings dry up for even 1 or 2 months, you suddenly find yourself losing a lot of money fast. Plus, you're still locked into your lease, contract, and utilities, expenses for the home. Reason number 3, it can be very difficult to get properties. It's quite difficult to get good properties to rent out in general at the moment in many places around the world. This means it's even harder to find a property with a landlord that will allow you to do Airbnb arbitrage in their property. You'll likely need to approach dozens or hundreds of landlords before you'll find one that will let you use their property. Reason number 4, you're locked into a long lease and furniture and utilities. If you decide that you don't want to continue with the business or the property isn't performing, then you'll often find you're stuck because you signed a lease and utility contracts, plus you have an entire house full of furniture you've invested in to manage. Reason number 5, you can lose the property when your lease ends. Leases don't last forever, so there's always the possibility that your landlord will simply decide not to renew your lease when it ends. This could be for many reasons, like they want to switch to long-term rental to a single tenant, or maybe they want to sell the property. Maybe they even just steal your idea and turn it into a short-term rental themselves. Either way, very risky. Reason number 6, it's difficult to scale the business. You see, it generally takes quite a bit of time to find properties, and you also need to invest a lot of money up front each time you do in bonds, leases, furniture, and utilities. This makes the model difficult to scale to multiple properties and caps your potential earnings, and also the speed at which you can scale your business. Reason number 7, it takes a long time to start making profit. With Airbnb arbitrage, you invest a ton of time and money up front in bond, lease, furnishing, and utilities. This means even if the property performs really well, it can still take 6 months or more before you actually make any profit. And if it doesn't perform well, you may actually lose money, which is a real risk. This becomes an even bigger issue if you only have a 1-year lease on the property, as your lease may end just when you're starting to get things together and make some profit. So that's all I've got to say about the 7 reasons not to do Airbnb rent-to-rent arbitrage. Don't forget to jump on our website, bnbfastlane.com, for tons of free training, resources, and our full programs. We'll see you in the next video.